Good morning, cultists. Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops. Today we embark upon a new campaign in Crusader Kings 2. We are playing with the new Jade Dragon DLC, and as you may have guessed from the title of the series, this will be the Zunist playthrough. Now, I've been looking forward to this campaign for quite a long time. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've been looking forward to this since our Zoroastrian playthrough. So this has been a long time coming, I think. And we just ended our stream where we kind of explored the new features and I guess differences in Jade Dragon. So thank you to everyone who joined in on the stream. It was actually a lot of fun. There's a lot more people than I expected. So again, thank you guys for watching and participating. The discussions got really lively and I always look forward to that. All right, so let's get started. We are going to be playing in the early Middle Ages, because that's the only time the Zunist actually exists. And here we are, the Zunbil realm. And you know what? I'm just gonna play as Satrap Jimofuta of the Zunbil satrapy. I could play as one of his lesser counts, but the reason why I don't want to do that is because it's not really gonna make much of a difference whether we play as the satrap or his counts, because we're the only Zunists in the entire world. So whether we start as them or we start as the Duke, we're still gonna get our ass blasted constantly left, right, and center by everyone around us who is not Zunist. And besides, I love their coat of arms. They're the actual Zunbil dynasty, whereas these guys, they look really generic. Whereas the Zunbils, look at that. That sun logo or sun crest or coat of arms or whatever. Awesome. So let's just play as Satrap Jimofuta. And of course I will be playing on Iron Man mode. I have some new rules that I've defined, but for those of you who were not able to join in the CK2 or the stream, I'll show you the new features for, or the new rule sets for Jade Dragon. So you can enable Chinese invasions for you can go with only adventurers, no major invasions, etc, etc. Chinese interactions, anyone or within range. Border dispute wars. This is going to be interesting. It lets you spend piety and gold to basically claim territories so that you don't have to wait for your chancellor or whoever to fabricate the claims and whatnot. And the new Casus Belli are also pretty interesting. And beyond that, what I have enabled for this rule set, excuse me, that's different from our normal stuff, is I've enabled AI seduction. I think it'll be interesting and it'll probably add some extra element of drama. And also, I have basically disabled dynamic de jure drift. Playing, this is one thing that I learned from the whatchamacallit, the Pining for the Fjord series, is just this, I think, only really benefits people of the same, only really benefits you when you're surrounded by people of the same religion, because otherwise you're basically just using holy wars to start wars anyways. So unless I'm playing as a Christian ruler, I don't think dynamic de jure drift is super useful, so I'm just going to turn it off. And just in case that doesn't hold or take, we'll set it to long as well. And then this makes it so that if someone doesn't hold their de jure territory, that title goes away. And this will benefit us as, you know, you can only usurp titles of the ruler if you're the same religion, or if that person doesn't actually have land in it, or something, and they're not at war. So hopefully this should make it a little easier for us to usurp titles and whatnot. So that's about it. That's about all we have for the rule sets. Everything else I'm going with what I normally do, like Sunset Invasion being off and whatnot. And if you want to take a closer look, that's what I have. Alright, so let's do this. Iron Man Zabulistan? No. We are going with Iron Man Zun. Praise the Zun! Let's do it. Let's hope we start with a good character. Because if you have shit stats, ugh, that's gonna suck. Afghan culture effects, nothing special. As Zun, sorry, let me just read the flavor text here. Zun, the giver of justice, is the sun god originally worshipped by the Zunbil dynasty in Afghanistan. Zun embodies wisdom, power, fire, and the light that drives away the night. Defining features in-game: can declare subjugation wars against all other pagans, and inferior at conversion, and vulnerable to non-pagan missionaries. Which is basically not all that great. But priests can inherit titles, priests can marry, Zunist men can take up to 3 concubines, fantastic. You guys know how much I love those bang maids. And non-pagans have a very low supply limit in Zunist counties, can be reformed, and can exist no religious head. Women may hold spymaster positions, inferior at conversions, and rulers cannot declare holy wars until we reform the religion. So let's take a look at Satrap Jimofuta of the Zunbil satrapy. He's a mastermind theologian, he's craven, and he sucks ass. Well, he's also 58, so I don't think he's going to live for that much longer. Alright, King of Sistan. Sure, strengthen the Zunist religion. I've never seen this before. Huh. Success effects, +2 moral authority for 50 years, and 100 piety. Interesting. That could be interesting, but I think it's going to take us a little while to actually get that done. So how about we just try to become the King of Sistan? Most likely not gonna happen, but that's okay. And our focus will unfortunately have to be war. I mean, it's not really unfortunate, but I prefer to go with hunting, because, you know, health benefits and all that. We have a little bit over 1,000 troops, which means we should be able to blast our neighbors straight in the ass. And Bamiyan here, he owns all the land. What about Nandin? Seems like we might be able to go after Nandin as well. But first things first, we are unmarried, and you know what? Let me try to marry someone that we with whom we can't have children. And the reason why I want to do that is because I don't accidentally want to make our realm even more fractured than it already is. Got this lady who's 70 years old. She's most likely gonna die immediately, but no. Prestige effects and base reluctance. Crap. Prestige effects. Maybe I can send her a gift? No, I don't think that's a good idea. Empress Dowager Parsbit of Khazaria. What? Oh, you're the mother of the Empire of Khazaria. Or the Horse Lords of Khazaria, I see. We could go with this lady, but her stats are rather garbage. But can we though? Okay, so we can. That's interesting. What about within our realm? No, they're too young. I don't want to have any more children. Alright, well, we might as well get married to her then. That's fine. Boom. Hopefully she'll accept. And we will set our crown focus in Gazana, I guess? Sure. Oh wait, this is actually Zunist. So maybe we should actually move our capital down to Bost. Yeah, let's move it down to Bost in case, I mean, if we want to change it later on, we can always do that. That's fine. Well, that's our capital, and we will make that our crown focus as well. In the meantime, daughter. Let's go with... Wait, daughters can be spy masters, right? Alright, let's go with thrift. Oh, also, if you have name suggestions, please let me know in the comments, and I will try to incorporate them as much as I can. And if you want your names to be... I mean, we should try to do our best to get the names, like, kind of more translated. As much as we can. I don't know if we can, but... Alright. So, the court physician score to beat is 16. Otherwise... Wow. Damn, alright, fantastic. Alright, we need to get a court tutor as well. We don't need to, but might be good to do that later in the, down the line. And let's go ahead and recruit our court physician. You have sent messengers and scouts out in all directions to scour the realm for skilled physicians that would be willing to take up residence in your court. Word should reach you shortly if they manage to find a suitable candidate. Hopefully they will not bring back a Quacksalver. I hope I do not have to wait long. Alright. So first things first, let's attack Baldy McGee over here. De jure claim. I don't want to do a de jure claim because that'll actually give me, make him my vassal. So let's just go for a straight up conquest. And we're gonna get everyone. Oh wait. The rally point. Boom. Alright, this is a new feature. And this is interesting. So it gets everyone to the rally point, and then it actually merges them as they arrive. It's pretty cool. We could go with money, or we could go with prestige. Let's go with prestige. Yeah, that's fine. One of your scouts report of a pilgrim who just arrived in Bost. The pilgrim, known as Faraz, has been on a pious quest to visit all the Zunist holy sites, and is now ending his journey here. Excuse me. During his travels, he has accumulated a vast knowledge regarding medicine and is seeking to put his skills to use. I mean, 16's the score to beat, but this guy is mystic, so sure. Let's recruit him and hope that he doesn't turn my testicles into soccer balls or something like that. Because you never know with these degenerates, right? Vassal levies raised too long. Come on. What are you complaining about? This ain't long enough. This guy's my heir. Do we want him as our actual heir? 638. Okay. Not gonna lie, they're all a little disappointing. But sure. Actually, if some of our children end up dying, it might not be the worst thing in the world, because that means there's less realm fracturing, right? And let's also auto-assign commanders. Alright guys, get into Kalat and start blasting ass left, right, and center. Or I guess it would only be left and right, because we don't actually... No, wait. We do have someone leading the troops in the left flank, too. Alright, fine. Follow them over down to there. And what is this? Oh no, is Kalat being attacked by someone else? No. Say it ain't so. Please, no. Don't do this. I want Kalat. Don't take Kalat away from me, you jerk. Right, are you actually being attacked by someone else? Ah, you are. Damn. Damn. That's not us, though, is it? No. Shit. Ah, man, that's gonna be... Ah, fudge. Ah, you son of a bitch. I should have stayed there. I should have stayed there. Fine. Bamiyan, we're gonna take this out on you instead. Mandesh or Bamiyan? That's Herat and Kabulistan. I think we should probably start gunning towards Kabulistan. So I'm gonna go after Bamiyan instead of Mandesh. Forced vassalization. The Marzaban is weak and is in need of protection. They would be better off in your realm. By spending a significant amount of prestige, you can go to war to forcibly make them your vassal, as long as they are of a lower tier than you, at least, or below 30 realm size, where the ruler is either your religion or a culture group. We could just straight up vassalize this guy, but I don't know if I really want him as our vassal. We could eventually start plotting to revoke his shit, which I think might be a little easier to do in the long run, maybe? But I don't know. We also want to attack this guy whenever we can, because that's my de jure territory, you jerk. Unbelievable. Alright, in the meantime... Oh wait, we can't, because we don't have the prestige. Fine. Just go for a straight up conquest of Bamiyan then. You jerk. Alright, everyone, to Bost. Nice. I'm really liking this, this rally point thing. Come on, guys. Get in there. Get in there. Time for a group hustle. We can also compose a book or search for a smith, which I think are new entry decisions. I'm assuming you're being attacked by these guys for Mandesh? Maybe? Holy War for Herat. So that's for the duchy, so that's actually Mandesh. Well, they could have honestly just gone for a conquest instead, I think. Or do Muslims not have access to conquest wars. They might not. But I always thought that they did. Wait, what happened to the court physician that I just hired? What happened to that guy? Is he dead? What the shit? Unbelievable. Get him into my realm, and the first thing he does is, of course, is straight up die. What a jerk. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, we could have switched these two guys around, but that's also fine. Designated regent, don't really care. Wali Uwais, a preacher in the service of Sultan Hissam of the Taghlibid Sultanate, has arrived in Bosq to spread the gospel of their foreign religion. He has little regard for our old faith, declaring it sinful, and has explained in detail the horrors we shall suffer in the afterlife unless we mend our ways. Oh really? There are horrors to suffer in this life as well, friend. Now you will suffer the horror of having to pay me your ransom. Thank you for the free gold. Nice. Can we attack these guys? No. But now would actually be a perfect time to attack the Nandan satrapy, considering that they're facing a major revolt of approximately like 40-ish% of their territory there. We could. I also kind of want to win against the Bamians, though. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, they just lost a shit ton of their territory there. And they're now making their way into Zebraland. And then over to Gazana? Okay, let's wait for them to get into Gazana and then attack them there. We would be... Oh no, they'd be taking the defense. But you know what? That's okay. We pretty much outnumber them 2-1. And I've also become an angry man. Fair enough. I'm an old angry man. That happens, right? When you're old, maybe? I mean, I'm not that old, but... I often feel that way too. These guys are Buddhist. Let's change our realm laws. Let's go with revoke title, yes. And that way, when I snuff it, and my son takes over, I'm sure he can change another law afterwards. Nandan satrapy. We're gonna come in hot and heavy, because we want Kabul. Do we want Kabul? Or do we want Kunduz? We might be competing with... the rebellion here if you go for Kabul. So maybe we'll go for Kunduz instead, and then we'll go for Kabul afterwards. Actually, are either of them? Oh, they are. Okay, so we should try to actually go for Kabul. And we might be having a royal rumble with the rebellion as well, but that's okay because we should have more than enough troops to blast them right in the ass. Right, why don't you actually guys, No, why don't you guys actually move over to Gazana so that you can help me learn to speak English better. And I have a grandson. Ah, that's my heir's son, I see. Alright, fine. Make him focus in the ways of struggle. Because let's face it, as Zunists, our entire life is gonna be a major struggle. And sure, son, why don't you take the flank? And if at any point you decide to snuff it, that is completely okay with me. What is this? Mountainous terrains. Actually, I think we might be doing a lot of fighting in the mountains, so let's go ahead and take the mountain perk. Alright, so that's with that guy. That's unfortunately not really gonna help us too much. I don't know if we can actually assault this much at all. Aha. That's also... No, that's part of the Nandan satrapy. Right, it's only these guys. It's just the color was so close to each other that I think I had like an optical illusion or something. And some... Oh, wait. Oops. I forgot to do something. There we go. And improve diplomatic relations with the Abbasids. Of course, this is the best way to make sure that you don't get blasted in the ass by the Abbasids. But it may happen. Actually, I think it'd be really interesting to see how this all works out, considering that, oh yeah, this is also a new feature where if you have your, well, courtier proselytize, you can see exactly which areas need to be proselytized and whatnot. I think it'll actually be interesting to play in this area as a non-Muslim with the monks and mystics. Because when I played as the Zoroastrians, I never actually got to play around with the secret religions and whatnot. Because I didn't have that, well, that DLC wasn't out at that time. But now that we have it, I think it'll be fun to see if maybe we need to convert to, you know, become Islamic and then eventually... Or wait, no. What am I saying? Wait, why can't you proselytize? Why have you come back? Your job isn't done here, buddy. I want you to go back and take that place and convert it to our religion. You dick nuts. Unbelievable. 51%. Let's just capture that. And let's attack their actual army so that we can get some more war score. This is not a mountain. Really, it's a plain. Right, the actual battlefield might not be where we think it is. Got it. Dangerous factions? Unbelievable. Alright, so are we actually gaining war score from all this, or no? Yeah, we are. Slightly. And we at 98%. That's it. We did it. We done did it, guys. Boom. Fantastic. Now, we have more lands than we should hold on to. Kabul is actually a decent piece of territory to hold because it's part of the Silk Road, and I think we can actually establish a trade post here. So let's get that built and get some extra money coming in. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to listen to money scraping across the table for like the rest of my life now. So that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Kind of wondering if maybe we should try to get Kabul to be our capital next. But I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. Diviner? Can you... Really? Why can't I deploy you here? What the shit, Diviner? What is wrong with you? Fine. You really can't proselytize. I don't understand. What happened to you? Refuse to preach among the pagans. I see. This character, while a diviner, refused to proselytize in pagan realms, deeming it much too dangerous. What a little bitch. Is it because he's craven? Oh man. What a little bitch. Maybe we should actually have someone else take his position. Well, I mean, there's not anyone really any better. They're all craven and crap. Fine. You can just go ahead and... Where's this guy? Sangin? Sure, why don't you just go ahead and improve relations with Sangin over there. Now, the Nandan Revolt. We would be pushing our way into India, which might not be a bad thing because Udabanda here is quite glorious with its 6 holding slots. Better than anything that we currently have ourselves. And if we can get ourselves to a point where we are powerful enough to attack the Taghlibid Sultanate, we might be able to take back Kalat. And what's happened here? Maimana. Right. We don't... Ah, right. It's because they lost that war. I see. Okay. Well, I mean, if I snuff it sometime soon, my son takes over, then he can, in fact, declare his war against him, and all will be right with the world. You are my granddaughter. Let's have you go... It seems like learning is your destiny. Sure. Let's do it. Small spear throwing competition could be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. Well, as long as you don't mangle one of your sons. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They are partaking in the contest, conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit too much, as a spear is carelessly hurled into the field as someone is still out there measuring the distance of the previous throw. Well, that's unfortunate, you say, as you watch your son get severely injured and mangled. He's now living with a spear through his head, and he's just gonna die. After dozens of spears have been hurled into the air, or hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than Sun Guardian Sahin of Khost. This is, of course, the guy who was so fucking scared of proselytizing in the pagan area that he decided to just book it back home. What a bitch. Having spent countless of hours swinging your sword, it is clear that your technique is getting better. You know the essence of every possible strike to utilize in a fight. Why am I doing this with my mangled son? What the hell? Am I using him as target practice? Look, just because your son is now living with, like, as a human shish kebab, does not mean that you get to just use him as target practice. Come on, Jimafuta. What is wrong with you, man? Alright, I think we should probably take advantage of this thing, though. We can always give it to someone else, so let's do it. Let's take advantage of the revolt and get you guys all grouped up over here. And they're being blasted in the ass by someone else. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it seems like they're not actually about to take that territory, which is interesting. Right, why don't you guys start moving in there? Of course, we're going to be fighting the Mandesh or whatever, or these guys. Your experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things you will do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Heavy infantry, definitely, since we're part of the Zunists. Or we are the Zunists, rather. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument, something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold and your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. Sure, I guess. I mean, at this point, I think any bit of a prestige would be nice. Castle walls, let's upgrade that. So has our... No, it's still being built. It's taken a little while to build that trade post, but it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. It's just... we need to be patient, alright? It'll be fine. We got this, guys. We got this. As soon as we hear the money jingling and shit, all will be better. And there it is. There it is. And the siege is done. I don't know if we really need to build any of these right now. Maybe later, though. Silk Road Trade Post. Rudimentary trade offices. And small mercenary garrison. I think this is new. Alright, that should be interesting. We could upgrade the Silk Road, but let's wait until we have a little bit more money before we do that. And also we'll attack the revolt guys and get some war score from having a major battle or whatever, I guess they consider it. Our spy master has disappeared. I'm assuming he's dead? Maybe? Or was this guy my former spy master? This may have been my former spy master. Yes, he was definitely my former spy master, who is now dying from camp fever. Oh, poor guy. Oh well. Alright, is it me or did they actually lower the sound effect from the coins jingling? Nope, they did not. Oh god, so I have to listen to this every month? Fuck. Don't make me have to delete that sound file again. Because that's kind of the only way to actually disable that. As far as I'm aware anyways. Man, that's annoying. I guess it is a bit of a constant reminder, but what with me playing at the speed that I do, it's almost like every, I don't know, few seconds, it's like money jingling, money jingling, money jingling. I'm the best at onomatopoeias. Alright, Nandin Revolt. This is your fault for being in a revolt. And I think he actually lost the revolt? Nice. We just ended it for him. Well, good for us, I guess. Oh, whoa. Damn. Wait. Why did we gain control of these and not the other ones? That's a little weird. But, oh well. Okay, Eridon, why don't you become the new Mars Planet of, and have fun, because that's not really our religion or anything either. So that could be a little problematic. And how long is this guy going to... He's just straight up never going to preach among the pagans. What a little bitch. Fine, should I go with this guy? He's not happy that I raised his levies. Well, whatever. Go eat a dick, buddy. Alright, let's convert Kabul into our religion. There we go. Oh, man. Alright. Can I, in fact, choose to plot against this dick? We can't. Which is kind of unfortunate, and I think it's because I'm not ambitious. The monument promised by Chief Ruhola is finished. Upon unveiling, a statue of yourself is revealed, and you notice the crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. I could be humble, but that sounds terrible. I have no words. Fantastic. And of course we gain a little shit ton of prestige. I could imprison my wife? She's trying to kill Chief Danus of Farah. I could also convert to her Taoist faith, which could be interesting. But it's not really the scope of this campaign. Maybe we'll celebrate with a Festival of the Sun. You have begun preparations for the Festival of the Sun. You send out messengers with invitations to your vassals, expecting all to come and honor the giver of justice. Let's give it to the giver of justice. And also, we need to attack these guys for... Oh man, really? For Kunduz? That sucks. Okay, if we actually do a conquest for Kunduz, their overlords aren't going to come into permanent suzerain. Holy shit. So what actually happens if I attack these guys? It doesn't say that they'll be bringing in allies, which is interesting. But how does that work exactly? Permanent suzerain. What does that mean? I don't understand. Huh. Okay. And if I attack the Abbasids... No, it doesn't seem like anything there either. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little confusing. I'm not really sure what any of that means. Whereas Kalat or the Taglabids are getting stronger and stronger as the days go on. And I think, right, Abbasids basically own everything around here. Including the Safarids, I think. Are these the Safarids? No, that's the Bajanids. These are the Taids and the Taglabids. Alright, I see. Okay, so what else can I do in the meantime besides the Festival of the Sun? What? Who the hell do you think you are? Damn it! We don't have religious revocation yet. Ah, these Buddhist guys. How dare they? The Festival of the Sun is about to start, and in accordance with tradition, the festivities begin on a sunny morning. Large crowds have gathered around, and priests walk among them, distributing blessings in the name of Zun. Praise Zun! Praise the Zun! Walking under the sun. The time has come for one of the main events of the Festival of the Sun, the ceremony known as Walking Under the Sun. The sunny day is chosen, and on it, Zun's faithful walk barefoot around the circumference of the temple 99 times. Holy shit. All while chanting pious rhymes. It is a ritual of physical and spiritual cleansing, as well as a tribute to the radiant Lord Zun. It is known both for inspiring great piety and for causing great physical and mental exertion. Together we shall walk in his light. Fantastic. According to your marshal, Sadri, the peasants of Gazana are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He suggests constructing a series of outposts along the roads of Gazana. The peasantry would feel much safer, and it might even lead to more peasants moving to the county. What kind of outposts are we building exactly with 6.8 ducats? Is it like a couple of sticks just put together and some village idiot just standing in between the sticks or something, yelling unpleasantries at people as they walk by? Sure, I mean, if that's the case, I'm all for it. The ceremony of thanksgiving to Zun, the giver of justice, is held in the courtyard of the temple, right? All the attendants bare their heads and kneel to give thanks for the light, warmth, justice, wisdom, and fertility that he gives his faithful worshippers. Bread spiced with holy saffron is passed around and consumed by the worshippers. Praise Zun! The festival of the sun is over for this time. The sun has been... okay. The sun has been properly honored and the realm is looking forward to a bright future under his blinding gaze. Until next time. Nice. Alright, well, let's end it there. Let's end our first episode of the Praise the Zun campaign there. We will come back tomorrow, of course, to play more and conquer more and spread the name of Zun as we go around blinding people by having them stare directly into the sunlight or something? I don't know. I hope that's how we deal with the infidels and heretics and whatnot, but we'll see. Alright, so as this is the first episode of the series, I would greatly, really greatly appreciate any and all likes that you leave. And this will also, of course, allow me to gauge what we should do for the campaign. The more likes, the longer the campaign can be, but of course it's not going to be anywhere near as long as the Pining for the Fjords campaign. I think that went on for a little too long. But in terms of the goal for the campaign, first things first, let's try to establish the Persian Empire, and then after that, maybe, I don't know, maybe we could even take on Tibet and India, take on the Arabic Empire. But I don't want to go too far. I don't want to spread ourselves too thin, and I don't want to go too far into Western Europe and whatnot either, because I think that might be a little crazy. So for now, let's keep it to Persian Empire and then maybe even like Rajasthan and whatnot. But again, our goals can change and can also expand. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like the Zunist so far. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Especially, and I think it'll be extremely challenging considering that we're the only Zunist in the entire world. But we'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.